everyone, I'm Leanne and this is Bayou Budgets and Planning, and I want to welcome you to my channel. This is my first YouTube video and our first cash stuffing for August. A little bit about myself. I'm 34 years old. My husband and I have been together 10 years. Together we raised 3 kids, and we decided to start cash budgeting a little bit over a month ago. And we've had really great results doing our cash budgeting. In about 3 weeks, we managed to save somewhere in the range of $2,000. $1,000 of that we used to take our kids on a little summer vacation right before school started. School just started this past week for us here. But we've had really great results. And so I wanted to start my own YouTube channel. And because I like to bite off more than I can chew, my daughter and I started our Etsy shop, also called Bayou Budgets and Planning, which will go live, we're hoping tomorrow. If not, it will be sometime this week. We just want to make sure that we have enough merchandise for anyone who wants to purchase, just to see if it's going to be well received and kind of what we're looking like. But I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I'm dragging it out a little bit longer than probably most people would, but that's okay. So like I said, this is our first cash stuffing for August. This, to some, it might not be a very large amount. However, for us, this is a pretty decent amount. It's going to be $412 for us that we're going to be stuffing today. I do have everything divided already here. I'm just going to push this over to the side. Some of these envelopes that you guys are going to see are some that we have made. The ones that have the zipper pouch type envelopes, we have not made those. Those were what I started out with. And then we have made the other ones that you're going to see. So this is, I'm waiting for another envelope. Not an envelope. I'm waiting for another binder to come in. That is going to be, this is going to turn into something else for our family, because these binders, it just, our savings, what we want to save for just keeps growing. So this binder is going to be something else, and then I'm looking for the perfect A7 size to carry in my purse. But right now, this is what I carry in my purse, which is not really a problem because I have a large bag because I'm kind of a pack rat. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So gas, today we're going to do cash envelopes first. So gas is going to get 20. And so this is what I had left from last week. I did not have to use any. I ended up going on a business trip, and so I did use my personal vehicle, and because I did that, my company actually paid to replace my gas. So I am good to go. This is from last week, and eventually what I'm going to do, I think, is going to start rolling this over into our vacation or our travel envelope as some more income for that vacation, because we really want to take the kids to Disney. And because we have 3 kids and there's 2 of us, Disney is not cheap. So I think that's what I'm going to do with the gas money, is roll it over, but not this week. So we're going to get 20. We're going to stuff 20 today. So 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. And I do drive an SUV, so she guzzles quite a bit of gas, but we love her. She's brand new. She's amazing. She fits everyone, including our dogs, whenever we go on a trip. So that's really great for us as family. Groceries. So you see, we were stuffing $175 in groceries. My kids and I went to the bank this morning. We did all of our cash. We pulled all of our cash out in the right denominations. The rain was coming, so instead of stuffing this cash, I went ahead and went to the grocery store already. So our $175 has already been spent, but our refrigerator is stocked, our pantry is stocked, and we're not going hungry. So $175, just pretend we stuffed it. Dining out, we don't dine out a whole lot, but what I use for this dining out is my husband works on the road, so he doesn't always get to come home for lunch. Oops, sorry. So my husband doesn't always get to come home for lunch, so this is his weekly spending for his food if he does not get to come home. So that's gonna get 25. Usually he spends it all, but if he doesn't, then we'll pull it out. So shopping is going to get 35 this week. So 20, 30, 35. Beauty is going to get 5. I just got a bunch of new skincare, so I don't really need anything right now, or makeup. I haven't been putting on a full face of makeup lately, which I not that I should. I don't have to. I feel confident without makeup. However, I have a lot of makeup and a lot of good makeup and things that I really enjoy, but the trick is to wake myself up that extra 30 minutes early to do my makeup every day, and I do struggle with that because I love my bed. We have a wonderful love affair, my bed and I. Never did anything to make me angry, and so I usually end up just hitting that snooze button. But this is going to go towards any kind of beauty or anything like that that we would need. Miscellaneous is going to get 5. So it did have more in here today. We had a 5 in here. But we did see a person this morning that was in need of this $5 more than what we needed this $5 for. So my daughter rolled down the window this morning on the way to the farmer's market, and she did give $5 to a person in need this morning. So the next thing is going to be healthcare. So this is going to, I'm using this for our prescriptions and things like that. My son is on medication. I am on meds. My husband has some meds. And so we just add a little bit here and there. We have really good health insurance, which we're really grateful and thankful for. But we do want to have this set up because it's still, I mean, medicine is expensive, right? So we still want to have this set aside. So this is Family Fun. Family Fun already has, I think it's just a 10 in here. Yeah, so Family Fun has a 10, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to add 20. There's a really cute movie that just came out, those like superhero pets or whatever that is. I think we're going to take the kids to go and see that. And so we have a really cute, like, vintage type theater not far from us that we really like to bring the kids to. The tickets are only like $7 a piece, which is unheard of anymore, and we just love it there. So Family Fun Night usually doesn't cost us a whole lot of money because that's what we've been doing since we found it. We had a really bad hurricane here almost a year ago, and it has taken out a lot of the things around us, and our local movie theater is one of them. But thankfully a couple of towns over, we were able to find this little vintage place, which is amazing. We love it. And this, I know this says deposit, but I don't deposit any cash. All of my paychecks and my husband's paychecks are direct deposited through our bank. So what I do is whenever I go through the drive-through at the bank to get our cash out to do our cash stuffings, I take the cash and I put it in here. And so that way it's all in one centralized location and I'm ready to go, and then I just sort it and stuff it. So that's all for our cash envelopes. That's the things that I carry with me every day. And like I said, whenever I find that perfect A7, I'm going to make smaller envelopes that are A7 size and then carry that one. And then this one is going to transition into something else. So our next thing is going to be, let's do our high priority binder first. These are the envelopes that my daughter and I have made. We were still struggling with the sizing on them, so these are a bit bigger than the ones in the back that you're gonna see. Let me know below which ones that you like more on the sizing, because I'm really struggling with deciding how much extra around the money that should be. I like it a little bit bigger like this. My husband said the other looked a little bit better, more compact. But I'm interested to see what you guys think. So right now, Emergency has 100 and 105. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. Right now, Emergency has 105 inside. And then we are going to add 40 to this. $50, $70, $90, $110, $130, $140, $145. $145 in Emergency. Then we're going to, so this is debt. So this is actually, I'm not adding anything to debt today. This 100 is going towards a loan that my husband and I made, and this is going to knock it out along with the other monthly note on it. We're doing debt snowball, so like Dave Ramsey debt snowball thing. So this one is going to knock out a lot of it, and then we're gonna just keep rolling. Car maintenance isn't getting anything today. Like I said, we have a brand new vehicle. I'm probably going to start stuffing this next month maybe, or in like 2 weeks, because we're going to need an oil change pretty soon and some new windshield wipers. Savings has 50, 55, 60 in it already, and we are going to go ahead and add a 20. So 50, 70, 75, 80 in savings. And I know you're like, well, you've already got an emergency thing. This savings is going to something different. In fact, I may even make another envelope for this money in particular that doesn't say just savings. I'm not sure what that is going to be quite yet, but manifest, we do have manifest. Manifest isn't getting anything today. This is probably going to be house related. So our house is about 30 years old. We did get a fantastic deal on this house. So it needs some updating. Our house is 30 years old. It needs updating. I want to get new kitchen cabinets. We need to renovate our bathroom upstairs for the kids so I can have my shower back and my daughter can stop using all of my good shampoo and conditioner. And then the bathroom downstairs, and like there's some other things. I want some new ceiling fans, you know, all the girly stuff that us wives like to do to make our house much nicer, and then add value to it too, because we're not going to live here forever. But this is going to be used for that. Travel, like I said, this did have a little over $1,000 in it, but we did take our kids on vacation. So we're not going to add anything to this just yet. This is our 52-week challenge. So our 52-week challenge is actually going to, at the end of this, is actually going to pay for our son's school. So our son does go to private school. He is special needs, and unfortunately the public school system just didn't offer him the assistance that he needed in order to be the best that he could be. So we did have to make the call to move him to a private school. Our daughters still go to a public school, but our daughters aren't special needs in the way that he is. So, oh, that's okay. Sorry, that was my robot vacuum. We had to hurry up and turn him off. So like I was saying, our daughters are not special needs like our son is special needs. So we know that in raising kids, what we've learned is that each child is going to be different. And so we have to do different things for each of those children. You can't treat them all the same because they're not all the same. So this 52-week challenge is actually going to go towards my son's private school. This year has already been paid for. We were really lucky My husband got a bonus every December, and with his old job, and that paid for Liam's school. But now he has since switched jobs, and so that bonus is gone. And so we don't want to take a loan out every year and then have a $500 a month note, because once it's all said and done, it's about $6,000 a year. So we would much rather just save up for it, like this, a little bit at a time, and this 52-week challenge will get me to $5,000. So the rest of it we can make up for. So a little bit at a time, and if I can save more, then we're gonna do that. But today, this 52-week challenge is going to get 35. So 20, 30, and 35. I want to get a cash tray because this is, I thought it would work. It's not going to work. So okay, so after we added that $35 in the 52-week challenge, so 100, 200, 300, 50, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, that's 500, 10, 15, 20, 25. So $525 so far towards his school, which is amazing. Super proud of us for this, and really thankful for finding this system on YouTube. Like, it's been a game changer. 30-day savings challenge is going to get 15. So we did have money in here, but this last 30 days, last month's 30-day savings challenge actually went to get school supplies for our kids and school clothes for our kids. It didn't cover all of it, but it covered a lot of it. So that was really great. So that's why this is empty, but it's going to get 15. 26-week challenge. So this is the 26-week challenge that gives you the 5,000. And so what I'm using this challenge for is to get a month ahead in our bills. As you noticed, I didn't stuff any bills, right? And I'm not doing that because we're not a month ahead yet. And I'm like, how are we going to get a month ahead? Because we are really bill heavy in our house, and we know that, and we've cut back on just about everything that we can cut back on. There are some things that we have that are wants, but it's very little. It's like 3 things a month that are wants. And whenever I say wants, I mean Netflix, Amazon Prime, things like that. HBO Max, things like that that we use as entertainment, our kids use as entertainment. We're not big spenders, but we are really bill heavy. And we're trying to fix some of that with this and pay off our bills with the debt snowball like this. So this 26-week challenge is going to be used to get us a month ahead. And so that money will end up in our bank on the first of every month. And then every week when we get paid, I get paid every week, my husband gets paid every other week. We'll go in and we'll put a fourth, or however it is that we're going to work that once we get to that point. Like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I'm going to start stuffing this today. So the 26-week challenge is going to get a 50 today. So 20, 40, and 50. Oop, it's crooked. My OCD will not allow that. Ta-da. Okay. And then the dollar savings challenge. This isn't going to get anything today. What I do with my dollar savings challenge is that whenever I unstuff my cash envelopes, which I didn't have anything to unstuff this time, you guys saw that, there was barely anything in there. Whatever that is dollars, after, whenever I do my unstuffing, that's what's going to go into here. This is a new favorite of mine. Tattoo savings. So there is a well, not a large amount of tattoos that I want to get, but there are a few tattoos that I want to get. My last tattoo I got was whenever I was 18, and it is on top of my foot. I do not regret that tattoo. I still love it. However, there are some beautiful pieces that I've gotten inspiration from that I want to get. And they're mostly going to be on my arms. I do read a lot, and so a lot of my tattoos that I want, or well, the tattoos that I want, are inspired from my favorite books. And then there's some inspired from my kids that I want to incorporate with those. So there's a few pieces that I want, but they're very large pieces. So they're probably going to run me $400, if not more. And I know to some people it's going to be like, oh my God. But I know what I want. And with tattoos, you pay what you get. Like you get what you pay for with tattoos. And so there's a wonderful artist that's here in town. She's not cheap, but she's worth every stinking penny. All of my friends go to her, and her artwork is absolutely amazing. So this is my savings for myself. So that is it for this binder. Put her back here. And then now we're going to move on to this one. So household isn't getting anything today. Birthdays, my daughter and my husband both have a birthday coming up. So I am starting to stuff this one pretty regularly. Both of their birthdays is in September. So my daughter's going to be 14. I can't handle it. She's going to be 14, and we're not going to say how old my husband is because he's older than I am, and I don't know if he would appreciate it or not. So we already have 20 in here right now. We're going to go ahead and put 30 in birthdays. So that gives us 20, 40, and 50 in birthdays. Pet care. So we do have a lot of pets. We have 2 dogs, 2 cats, a guinea pig, and a hamster, and a partridge in a pear tree. No, I'm just joking. Our 2 dogs, one is a 95-pound German Shepherd, and the other one, she's a beautiful little spaniel. She's about 40 pounds. And our cats, we do have a black and white medium hair cat, and then a tortoiseshell cat as well. She's the old lady of the bunch. One of our cats is actually 11, so she's getting up there in age. No, I'm sorry, she's 12. So she's getting up there in age, and so she's gonna probably start to need more veterinary attention than just your annual vaccinations and stuff. But pet care is gonna be used to take care of all of our fur babies. Food, heartworm prevention, flea prevention, annual vaccinations, things like that. So pet care is going to get 25 today. Whoops. Month ahead. So you see I started kind of putting that month ahead. So that's $10 in there. That's that 26-week challenge that I was just showing you a few minutes ago. That's the same thing. Thanksgiving. So our family is really, really big on holidays. So like we're getting into our favorite season. And I say season, but it's really not a season. It's our favorite quarter of the year because it's the last part of the year. And so you've got Halloween, you've got the fall season, you've got Thanksgiving, you've got Christmas, which is my favorite. At one point we had 3 Christmas trees in this house. I am down to 2. Well, I say I'm up to 2 because I had to get rid of all of them because they were so old. They had more needles on the ground than they had on the tree. But I'm back up to 2. Yay! And so our entire house gets decorated for Christmas. Every single room has Christmas decorations in it. So it's our last and quarter of the year, but it is our favorite quarter of the year. Thanksgiving, everybody comes to the house and they eat here. My mom and I do share responsibilities for Thanksgiving because it's so much. We're going to be putting 12 in today. I know, funky number. But because my mom and I share responsibilities with it, she'll cook half the meal, I'll cook half the meal, and then it's just a real good time. We really enjoy Thanksgiving. So gobble gobble. Okay, so that's it for Thanksgiving. It got 12. Then I realized as I was filming that I was missing 2 envelopes that apparently I just didn't finish. So I pulled out my old ones, and surprise, surprise, I still had money in the Christmas one because it was in my to fix pile, and well, I didn't fix it yet. So next video you guys see, this will be fixed and updated, and probably some new categories as well other than what you've seen today. So in Christmas we're going to put 40. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Is that right? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yes. So 40 in Christmas. That will give us 20, 30. So that will give us 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, ooh, that was stuck, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So that'll give us 80 towards Christmas. So what we want to try to have for Christmas, we want to try to have $1,200 for Christmas. I know to some that may seem like a lot, but that is for the kids, for my husband and I, and then we may even save some more because we want to gift our parents, because our parents help us out so much. And so throughout the year, Mother's Day, Father's Day, things like that, we do send them little gifts and things like that. My parents, neither set live in town. My mom and my stepdad, who's raised me since I was 3, shout out to you, Dad, love you. And my dad and my stepmom, they live completely out of state, so they live hours and hours away. We don't get to see them as much as we like, but shout out to all 4 of my parents. I am lucky enough to have 4 wonderful parents, and I think they're amazing, and I love them so, so much. Date night is going to get, I think, 25, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm sorry. It's going to get 15. And so, like I said, that little movie theater, I'm sorry, that's my dog. No, sir. No, sir. So date night is going to get 15, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like I said, that little movie theater that's a couple of towns over from us, there's a movie there called Where the Crawdads Sing that I want to go and see. I've read the book already. It's absolutely wonderful. It was actually filmed not far from us, parts of it. And the book was absolutely amazing. If you haven't read the book, I suggest you read the book. But the movie is in theaters right now. And so we do live on the bayou. So having that movie filmed close to us was actually quite nice. And I've heard that it depicts our town very, very nicely, which is great. So date night, $15. The tickets are $7 a piece. That'll cover our tickets. And then our spending can cover our little snacky snacks. So that is everything for today. That's all of our cash that we're going to be cash stuffing today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Any kind of tips and tricks or ideas that you can put down here. I am a newbie to YouTube. I've never filmed a video before in my life. So this video I'm sure will have heavy editing. So any kind of tips and tricks that you guys have for me are very welcomed, very much appreciated. He wants to go play. Thank you so much if you've stuck with me this long for this video. I appreciate you guys. And I'm gonna go let my dog out now before he starts barking. It's coming. Bye, guys.